Morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Cuppa, where we have fun and love and joy every morning. And we start out with some music to give us all time to get in here and to share it out, even if the sky is falling down.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
Wake everybody up.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Any crazy? All right, let's get in here so we can have this beautiful day. I'm getting hands, back buzz, morning buzz, morning sick.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Shouldn't
Good morning, everybody. What a great day. It's Friday, and we are going to share some yays with each other today. But first, let's get busy communicating heart to heart and heart to brain. So, placing your hand on your heart center, slow down the breathing, and focus on love, compassion, care, bringing in the very best energy you can to let your brain know that, yes, it is a beautiful day and we're here to love on each other today. So let's do that for another minute. And please share what your I am story is today. What's lifting you up today? What's making you happy? What is your heart saying? A moment of silence, and then we'll share. I am worthy. I am enough. I am loving this life that I am in right now in this moment. I'm excited about this day. I'm excited about meeting one of our P's today for the first time. I'm staying on my high vibration no matter what happens along the way. I'm encouraged by all of your stories and all of your answered prayers. And I am peace. So let's hear your I ams today. What have you got going on? Good morning, Kathy Hand. Oh, Jean, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm getting ready to head out and I had to wear my pea pin. That was one of my birthday presents this year, the pea pod. And that's what we are. We are all peas in a pod, and we are all beautiful. When we come together each morning like this, what a beautiful sight that is. What beautiful love flows from each one of your hearts. And thank you for that. Thank you that you open up to each other and that you let us in to help you heal, because love is a healing energy. It is the energy that heals. It's what Kuan Yin teaches us. And I fully believe that. So cheers to every one of you coming in this morning. Grab your cup, get ready to fill it up with some love as it flows through here today. So we have Kathy Hand. I am letting go of negative vibrations. I am forgiving and I am love. That's so beautiful, Kathy. When we do the forgiving, it doesn't matter what anybody else says, thinks, feels. That forgiveness is all about what's going on inside. So as you do the forgiving, you're healing yourself. You're letting go of anything that you might have held on to or possibly held on to. You're just getting rid of that low vibration so that your vibration is clear and raises the frequency even higher. I love that. And thank you for sharing that, Kathy. And Jean Lorio, I am loving my life and my P family. Today is a new story. Oh, Jean, that is so true. You all have heard me say probably many times over the last year and a half that we can start over at any given moment. Every morning when we wake up is an opportunity to have a clean slate, to write on there whatever we want to write on there, to create our day the way we want it to be, to rise up with excitement, with joy, with wanting more of the good stuff in our life. You know, when something happens and it's so beautiful and exciting and energetic, we want more of that. And I say that if I experience something and it's just so beautiful, I always look at the angels and talk to the universe and say, can I have more of that, please? And when we put that vibration out to the universe, it's responded to. We know that that's available to us. We know that we create with our thoughts, with our words, with our heart. So whatever you're holding in your heart, that's what you're creating. And when you hold that forgiveness foremost in your heart, to not take on any low vibration, to stay the course of love and let your light shine, you'll get more of that back. It comes back to you. What you give, you get. Grace Isis is with us this morning. Good morning, dear Grace. I'm grateful for this day, breath, blink of an eye. I am abundant, enough, and filled with love. I am peace. Gracie, I just love you so much, and thank you for being here. Thank you for your I am. Your wisdom just blows me away sometimes when I'm talking to you. You have such beautiful insight, and I love when you share it with us. Oksana, good morning. Oksana says, good morning. Yesterday is over and done. Today is the first day of my future. I am unlimited potential. Only good lies before me. The universe holds me in its embrace. So beautiful, Oksana. I love your words. Kathy Han, my Friday is taking a solo weekend trip to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to visit my family and my goddaughter. That's amazing. I'm so glad you're doing that. I'm glad that you're taking time and honoring you and what you want. That's beautiful. So it is Friday, and let's get excited. What's your yay today? I've already stated mine. I'm getting ready to meet the beautiful, amazing Isabel in Wellington, and tomorrow I will be with her and Linda Lemieux and another friend that I haven't seen since before I left for the journey. So I'm so excited that we get to meet, and they get to meet my friend and she gets to meet them. And Rick, hello, Rick says, I am so glad to be here every day. I am so glad that you are here, and I can't wait to see you, Mr. Give you a hug, and our Josie, and let us know how Josie is doing. I get a good feel, so I think she's doing okay. And I'd like to check in on the P's. If we're praying for you, I want to know if there's improvement, if there's resolution of what was going on, so we can celebrate that. We celebrate the answers to prayer. All right, so Kuan Yin, let's get to it. Kuan Yin has a message for us today, as she does every day. And today it is the veil of shadows. A lotus blossoms from the deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud, made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul, lotus, thrives in the depth of emotion and the aliveness of your body, into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. Did you ever think about that? About your soul having a lotus? And how when we get in touch with our real self, our spiritual self, and we get in alignment with that, we can see that lotus. We can feel it opening up layer by layer as it peels away. That beautiful center is exposed. And when we get to that core of who we are, we really get more enlightenment. We see more of ourselves. The light just comes on and it shines out. And I love it when someone new to spirituality begins to understand that, begins to see that there's more to life than this human shell of a body. There's more to life than flesh and bones. And yes, that flesh and bones is precious. We chose this vessel. We said, I am going to be in that body at that point in time. I'm going to have the experiences to help me understand more fully what I'm all about as a being, a light being and a human being. We chose this. So we need to honor these bodies. We need to take care of them. And many times we get out of balance, don't we? Sometimes we get out of balance with nutrition. We get out of balance with work, or doing too much of one thing and neglecting another thing. And we get out of balance between the human and the spiritual beings. So it's time to wake up and say, all right, how do I bring more balance to my life? And I think that's what's needed in this day and time right now on our earth. The earth plane is out of balance. And if we look at all the things that are going on, it's global. It's not just in one place. And I think we started noticing that back in 2019. We started feeling that shift of it being out of balance. And then in 2020, we saw that it was global. We saw that it wasn't just one country, wasn't just one group of people. Everyone, everywhere was affected by what was happening. And we all bonded over being in lockdown, the fear that came in, the unknown that came in. So there was a coming together of everyone, but now it seems like there's more of a shift toward the imbalance again. So how do we mend that shift? How do we mend that imbalance? How do we individually, I'm talking about each one of us as individuals, how do we make a difference and an impact on bringing the collective energy back to balance? So any ideas that you all have on that, how do we make a difference? How do we raise our vibration enough to create a blast of energy going out to the global collective? And, we talk about that every week, about raising our vibration, raising our frequency so we can manifest. Well, this is a manifestation that would benefit all of mankind, for us to set that intention, for our frequencies to really put a blast of energy out there, to let everyone know that we can do this. We can bond together without having a global disaster, without even having a local disaster. Communities are able to come together. We know this intellectually. We know that the best thing for all of us as humans and as spirit beings is to love on each other, to honor and respect each other, to stay in our lane, to stop getting upset because somebody else is doing something, but stay in our own lane, mind our own business. And when we take care of ourselves and we take care of our vibration, then we are in a good place and we can share that out with others. We can bond with other people that are like-minded and really create more of an influence in the world. So I wish that all of you would start thinking and start sharing, share in the comments. Let's get this going, this conversation about how we, I'm including every one of the peas in the pea pod, how we can influence, how we can make a difference. You know, you hear the words influencer, that people are influencers that are on social media or writers writing books or blogs or editorials. Those are the people that are listened to and that people follow. Well, we can be influencers. We can share our energy out in a big way. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are and how you see this happening, how we as a group can make a difference. Let me just see if anybody else. Isabel is here. I will be putting my arms around her tonight when she gets home from work. And I can't wait to see you, Isabel, and really get into conversations and some energy with you. I'm looking forward to that. And Rick said that Josie's dad is okay. And thank you, everyone, for your prayers. Thank you, Rick, for letting us know that. Kathy says, I wish I had better news about Colin. All I can say is please keep him in your prayers, that he will start following the right path and especially start taking better care of himself. Well, he is on our prayer list every day, Kathy, as are you and your whole family. So thank you for that, for reminding us to keep each other lifted up, keep our families lifted up, to help each other, to be strong, to help each other to celebrate. Let's celebrate any wins that we have. And there's our Deirdre. Yes, it is Friday. And is there a yay in your lives? Let's get something to celebrate in here. I see 11. Yesterday was 11/11. We did a special activation of that energy that came through the portal. If you missed that, you can catch it on YouTube. Catch the replay because it's still powerful energy when you go into it. And wow, it was very powerful. And I believe that it was very helpful in what happened last night at the Angel Circle and the beautiful messages that they brought through for all of us to stay the course, for all of us to just be aware, be more aware of what's going on in your world, what's going on in your families, what's going on with your loved ones, to just really open up and be open. Let your eyes see what's happening. But more than that, see beyond the obvious. Look beyond. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. So if you have a loved one that's hurting, whether they're hurting physically, emotionally, spiritually, look behind the scenes. Look at what that person may be going through that you don't know about. And you don't have to know about it, but look beyond to see if there's a way you can support them by just saying, I love you, by giving them a hug or sending them a warm message. There's so much we can do to raise the vibration. There is so much love that we can give out. And when we focus on our yays, like we do on Friday, we focus on those wins, We focus on what is it that makes me excited? What makes me put a smile on my face and a spring in my step? What is that thing? And identify it and say, oh my gosh, that's my yay today. Every day we can have yays, but I love that on Friday we bring in excitement to each other through what we're doing, what's going on in our world. And we got more of you peas popping in and finding the pea pod. There's Annie 7. Good morning. And Tammy Fisk. Good morning, sweet Tammy. Isabel says, when we get together as a whole and ask and show our gratitude to God or whatever feels comfortable to call, and stop allowing politicians and others of the cabal to divide us, we the people need to stand for our freedom together, not be policing each other. Yeah, that's the judgment that comes in. Criticism and judgment have no place in spirituality. We are here to bring cohesiveness. We are here to help each other through whatever experiences we're going through without judgment. My beautiful friend Sharon Ria has a movement called No Judgment, Just Love. And she teaches children and families how to get out of that trap of criticizing each other, judging, and putting each other down because maybe they're not meeting your expectations. Maybe they're not living their life the way you think they should live it. We don't have all the answers. We do have the means to get to the answers. Meditation, prayer, communicating with each other, getting together in like-minded groups. That's such a wonderful way to open up more to your spirituality. So absolutely, Isabel, thank you for your comment, because it reminds us not to judge. It reminds us that, whatever someone else is doing, that's their path. That's where they're at. And it's not up to us to correct that person, because what they're doing is what they're supposed to be doing for them, not for us. It's not about us. Each person is here having those experiences, and every experience that we have in our lives leads us to our now moment. So if we try to correct someone, if we try to interfere and say, no, don't do it that way, do it this way, that's correcting their course. And they may not get the lesson that they're here to learn if they're being corrected all the time. They need those experiences. And it's like raising a child. Sometimes you just have to let them fall on their butt so they can understand what that feels like. They can understand that they have the power to get back up off their butt. They have the power to keep on trying. So when we judge, when we criticize, when we say to someone, do it this way instead of the way you're doing it, we're not doing them any good. We're not helping, as that may be our agenda. Let's help them. Let's fix them. They don't need to be fixed. They just need love. Annie 7 says, thank you all for the prayers. We are still looking for a place to stay before the 30th. I pray everyone has a great day and a weekend, and may their needs be met. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Annie. We have you on our prayer list every day, darling. Every day we lift you up. And we talked yesterday about trust and faith. Just align with that energy. Do what our Marietta says. Accept, align, allow. And when we do that, there's no fear. There's no room for failure. We are just going downstream and allowing and not fighting so hard to go where we think we should be, but allowing spirit, our angels, our guides to help us to get to that exact place we're supposed to be, that divine place. So, Annie, stay strong, stay in your heart, and know that everything is working perfectly. There's our Marietta. No accident or coincidence that she pops in as I'm saying her name. Marietta says, accept, align, allow. Let me read this comment. I've got to get to where I can see it better. Accept, align, allow. Accept doesn't mean we like what is happening. It means to let perception pass through you without resisting and condemning and fighting and judging. Our best choice is always to go higher in consciousness and align with spirit, with love, and then let this magnificent power of unconditional love and infinite abundance flow through you all others. Through you to all others. Unity of heart and God's will is what heals us all. You are so right, Marietta. You are such a beautiful teacher for all of us. And thank you for those amazing words and the explanation of accept, align, allow. We say it, I say it every day. And I feel into the energy of it every day as I manifest things in my own life, as I receive inspiration and answers. And yes, that does say it all, doesn't it, Rick Morrow? It's all we need to know, that when we can stay in that vibration, that high vibration of love, of spirit, of who we are, going into our heart center and finding ourselves in there, that's when the miracles happen. That's when we know how to stay in our own lane. We know how to bring in that energy, not just to ourselves, but to bring it into the collective. So as I had asked the question, Marietta has given us an amazing answer. How can we impact the world that we live in? How can we be an influencer of the energy of the masses, the collective that's here? How can we create a shift and a change in our world? It's through the AAA. Accept, align, allow. I love that. And I love that we have been taught by this amazing lady that has helped all of us to understand better our own divinity, our own mission and purpose of being here, helping each other by coming together daily it's a beautiful thing. And I am so humbled and I'm so honored to be here every day with all of you. It is my life mission to bring in more peace on earth. It's my life mission to gather and bring together the peace, bring together as much of humanity as I can to collaborate. That's what we do. When you come in here in the morning, you're coming in to collaborate, to bring in a higher vibration. And that vibration goes into the collective soup, into all the mix of all the vibrations in the world. And we're shining that light out so beautifully as we do every day. It makes an impact. It makes a difference. And just like Marietta says, our best choice is always to go higher in consciousness and align with spirit. And that's what we do. We go higher in our consciousness when we come in and lift each other up. We go higher in our consciousness when we take a moment of silence to go into our heart and connect it with our brain. We go higher when we lift each other in prayer and we do just a moment of quiet meditation together and breathe into our hearts. And the hearts are open at that moment. When the hearts are open, the light shines out. So yes, you are making a difference. You matter. You're important to this world. I want you all to hear that. I want you to know that you are worthy. You are enough. You are beautiful souls. And thank you. I have so much gratitude. You are my yay in Friday. You are what lifts me up every morning. As I come on here, I never know who's going to be on. But when I see your names and I see you start popping in to check in and to lift each other, my heart gets so full and so warm. So thank you. Thank you for loving each other enough to come in and say hello, to get your cup filled with joy, and help each other finding your way home. That's what we're doing. Ram Dass said that many years ago. And home is in the heart. It's right there. We are all helping each other go inside to where home is. And it's so beautiful that so many of you recognize that on this journey, our journey of healing, the Peace on Earth tour, that wherever I go is home for me. It's where I'm supposed to be. It's what feels familiar and loving and kind. It opens me up to a higher vibration with each home that I visit, with each place that I sit and talk with you beautiful souls. It just lifts all of us because my vibration is higher. I was able to sit with Stacy for a few minutes this morning before she had to go off to be with her mom. And we are lifting her mom up very high today. She has an important doctor's visit, and that's where Stacy is gone, is to be with her at the doctor. And she will receive the news of what they are going to do for treatment for her. So I got to sit with Stacy. We thought that there was going to be a lunch. And so we had both planned on getting up early. I needed to be up early to get all of my stuff packed away so I can get into the Angel Mobile and head down the road. But the lunch was scrubbed, and that gave Stacy and I more time to just sit, have coffee together, talk with each other, get a beautiful hug from each other, and for me to let her know that we are lifting her mom up and we will continue to lift her up. And I know that's been a bit of an anxious thought in Stacy's mind these last few days. So let's put our arms around her and around her mom, Olive, who's on our prayer list. And just, it's been so beautiful just being here, spending this time with her. And love that she has come on to some of the shows in the morning and the special one that we did yesterday for the 1111 portal. We have Cassandra with us this morning. Good morning, Cassandra. You are also on our prayer list. Grace Isis says, perhaps a starting point would be gentleness towards self. Put on the shoes of gratitude and walk with gentleness, and put on the spectacles of love to see God's presence in every being and every situation, to see the lessons unfold. You're already wearing the travel suit, faith, dear ones. That travel suit is faith. Going inside and knowing without a doubt that everything is working perfectly, knowing that there is a divine plan and you are here living that divine plan. So thank you, dear Gracie, for your words. Annie 7 says, this is an amazing, loving group of beloved souls. Indeed it is. Good morning, Blue Jean. Thank you for being here. And Tammy says, sending love, light, and lots of hugs for Stacy and her mom. Yeah, we sure are. And it is time to get to our prayer requests. Let's remember Olive and Stacy as they head to the doctor this morning with Olive. Sandra says, much needed. Yes, the prayers are so important. The answered prayers that we hear about are important for us to hear because it lifts us higher. It increases our level of faith and trust when we know that what we're doing as a group makes a difference. This prayer list that I read every morning, that's our ministry. That's our service that we hold for each other. We are lifting each other high. We're lifting your loved ones high. And we're lifting our earth plane, our beautiful Gaia. We are doing heart healing every day. And we will continue to do that every day. And thank you. Thank you to all who are along on this journey to love on our planet, to love on each other, and to help each other, as I just said, to walk each other home. Our Auntie Jean says, everyone needs you, needs your love, needs your light, your consciousness. Your existence is what is helping the universe to become one. And the you is each one of you. You all matter. You all make a difference. Every person is important on this journey. And every person is part of the oneness. So stay in your heart. When we go into our head and we get out of the heart, we start projecting. We start saying, what if? And I encourage you on this beautiful day, this Friday, instead of saying, what if, how about if we say, wouldn't it be great if? And I've shared that before. It's a beautiful way to turn the projection around, to turn it to a positive. Wouldn't it be great if Stacy's mom gets some amazing news today? Wouldn't it be great if our loved ones reached out today and just said, I love you? Wouldn't that be great? You know, there's many days that I get just spontaneous messages from some of you. I just get a message that says, I love you, or I appreciate you. And those messages make all the difference. So thank you. And let's do the wouldn't it be great if? And our beautiful Blue Jean says, I will be on the run today and I'm running out the door. Please message me with any new names that need to go in the grid. It rains a gentle rain here. Olive is in our grid. Have a beautiful day. Prayers with each breath in and out all day. I pray, pray, pray in the light. You're so beautiful, Jean. Thank you for your ministry. Thank you for the Reiki you send to us every day. And Isabel says prayers for Stacy and her mom. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to read the prayer list. And as I say every day, each name that's on this prayer list is a living being or animal, which is a living being. Each name that's spoken has a soul, a spirit, and it's part of the oneness of all of us. So as the name is read, hold that person that's part of you, that's part of our collective, and really send from your heart a prayer of love, a blessing for them to receive their very best answer to what's going on. We have our beautiful India family, Prachetta, Prachir, Navriti, Jasmine and her daughters, get the daughters' names, Anya and Myra. I wanted to say them correctly. Anya and Myra, and if there's any updates, I encourage any of you to give updates on the prayer request so that we know how they're doing. I know the last time we had an update, they were still very sick, so we're lifting them up. Billy and Tim, Sheila and her sons, Justin and Brandon, Gary, James, Loretta, Joanne Hill, Joanne Castillo and her daughter, Erica Hoppy, Deirdre and her daughter Danya, Suzanne and her family, especially Jillian and Jackie, Denise Choka, Marietta and Ed, and good girl Pearl, Leo Harley and his family, Lakshmi, DJ Blaze, Rick Morrow and Josie, and thank you for the update, Rick, that Josie's dad is doing better. Meg and Jim Lorio, and let's really wrap our arms around Meg with all she's going through right now. Our Auntie Jean Lorio and her husband Ron, Catherine Kovacs and her family and her beautiful fur babies, John Paul, Mary Jane, Pam and Gordy, Roslyn, Sally and Tony, Christina and her family, Kathy Hand and her family, Pat Moss and her grandchildren, Olivia and Tom, and her sister Susan, Becky, Charlie and his family, Hope and Zena, Andrea Gregg, Annie Seven and her son Grayson, and Regina and Adam, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Gail Zimmerman and her husband Nick, who just went through surgery and is now in recovery, Jennifer Langren and her husband Micah and her two brothers, Chuck and Ken, Oksana, prayers for her, Amber, her mom, and Jenna, Isabel and her family, Isabel, Lanita, Teresa, and Inez, Linda Lemieux and her husband Dick, Stacy Small-Lord, her family, and her mom Olive, our beautiful Blue Jean and her husband Dave, Karen Palmer, her family, her father Frankie, her husband and her daughter, Grace Isis and her father Edwin, Otto Bear, Kathy Caputo for her physical healing of her eye, Raymond, Rebecca and Phil, Tina Carzo, Tracy, Luz Orsini, Jebby, Jim, Ryan, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Brookie, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Dawson, Winston G. Campbell, Hope's father, Sean, Angel and her husband Derek, going through the cancer journey right now and really needs our support. Lily in Norway and her mom and her daughter Stina. Catherine's, Kathy, Otto Bear Kathy's friend Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Drew, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Elena, Kathy, Bill, Kelly, Alba, Mary Lou Burdick, Patty, Sonia, Kim Blood and her sister Chris, Jen, Ashley, Nicole, Valerie, Deirdre's sister Steph and her husband Bob, Joni, Adriel, Edwin with COVID, Corinne, Tiago, Tony and her husband, Cam in Utah, Vicky in Florida, Ken in Florida, who's paralyzed, Kathy's cousins, Dottie and Dawn, Ruth Anderson and her family, Rochelle's friend Stephen, who had a loss, Tammy Fisk and her daughter, Michelle with breast cancer, Bo and Candy Hand, which are Kathy's parents, my nieces and nephews, Brittany Kiss, Crystal Nobles, Dean, Gabriel and Jacob, and Brody the dog, Herb, Rochelle's mom, Rose, Bob Rice, Soma and Yatin, Julia Osborne, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Sharon Rhea, Karen and her family, Eric Turner, Mira Rubin, Nick, and his family. The mom passed away. Jean, Cynthia, Helena, Edwina, the nieces and nephews, and the animals and fur kids in Kenya. Lulu the kitty, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Padama, Tammy Hill and her family. Her mom has cancer and her sister Janet has cancer. Let's lift up that whole family. Hill B, Catherine, Rochelle's friend, being induced today. So let's lift her up very high. Lynn Gallagher, Antonio Papa with COVID, Elaine Armstrong, a friend of Karen Palmer's. So any that you want to add to that list, just put it in the comments. And let's see what we got. Yes, Elaine Armstrong is on the list, Jean. Thank you for that reminder. Oksana says, wouldn't it be great if I smiled gently today for the world around me? Wouldn't it be great if I allow all things that I deserve to receive today? Wouldn't it be great if with every step I take, I send a healing, loving energy to Mother Earth? Wouldn't it be great if today, everywhere I go, I lift the energy up and send my love to everyone around me? Wouldn't it be great? Absolutely. Let's all remember that, those words, to make every step a prayer. We can do that. We can be mindful with every step down that we put on Mother Earth. We can be mindful that we're walking on her back, that we're making an impact with just our being here, with just our listening to names being read, to lift up in prayer and pouring our heart energy into those prayers. Wouldn't it be great if everyone gathered here right now and those who will listen later just really went into a deep prayer time for our brothers and sisters who are hurting, for those who need our help, that helping hand up to lift the vibration around them? Wouldn't that be great if that happened all day today? That we felt into the energy. We know when another one of us is hurting, and we wrap our arms of love around them. And Marietta says, and after the wouldn't it be great, then add, and now it is, and I am grateful. Beautiful words, Marietta. And Rick says, Rebecca and Phil have recovered from their ailments and are doing much better. Thank you for letting us know that. And thank you for all of the answered prayers that we have heard about. Let's just take a moment together to go into our hearts, to bring in the energy from all of these names, placing them in the middle of us in that prayer circle, asking that light from the divine shine on them, lift them higher in their vibration and their frequency. For everyone that's hurting to feel that, to feel the energy of love, to feel into the divine plan for them. So breathe it into your heart and breathe it into that circle. From your heart to their heart, let them know your love. Let them know your thought of, wouldn't it be great if you receive exactly what you need in this moment that we're all gathered together? And now it is. And we are grateful. We are grateful to the Creator. We are grateful to the angels that lead us in directions that help us to find each other and help us to find our ministry and our service. Let's just be grateful in that moment. Grateful for all the yays that take place today. Grateful for all answered prayer, and grateful for each person that let us know how we can be of service, that let us know that there's someone in need that we can come together and lift up. Because if one person is trying to lift the load, it can get heavy. But if we're all doing it together, we all put our hands into the middle of that circle and we wrap our love around each person and lift them higher. We're going to go up, up, up to a higher plane, as Marietta says, and we're lifting them up to where they feel it. They feel the shift in their vibration. And that's the power that we have in the oneness. When we get together and feel that oneness and know that what we're doing makes a difference. Wow, just wow. So do that now, just in your heart. Envision you're putting your hands out and we're all lifting together. Let's lift up the burdens together. Let's come together in love. Let that be our agenda. Let that be what we are bringing forth. It's just love, just pure unconditional love. There's no judgment, no criticism of anyone, just wanting the very best experience for all. And now let's do our heart healing as we breathe into our hearts. We breathe into our hearts. See that light coming from beyond, coming from source energy. I call it God, whatever you choose to call that highest power that exists. Just allow that energy to come into your heart. See that stream of light opening you up. And now watch as that light travels down through your body. Watch as it comes out the bottom of your feet. And it goes like roots down through the soil, down into Gaia, down to the very center of Mother Earth, right where the heartbeat is. And if you listen, let's take a moment to just listen for that heartbeat. Now let your heartbeat get in sync with Mother Earth's heartbeat. Feed her love. Wouldn't it be great if every being on Earth at the same time sent love down into Mother Earth? This heart healing that we do every morning for our planet makes a difference. Because as we send that love down into Earth, it's oozing back up. It's coming up to the trees. It's coming to the waters. It's coming up to every inhabitant that's alive on Earth. You are making an impact in this world just by doing this one deed of heart healing the Earth every day. Rejoice in that. Feel that. Know that this is part of your purpose for being here. And just give gratitude. So much gratitude to our planet for taking care of us, for providing everything we need. So much gratitude to God for the love, for the opening of our hearts and our minds. So much gratitude for each other. And let's do that now. Let's do our heart telephone on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Just say that. Let it go out to the universe. Let it go out to each person gathered together and give a big hug. And say those words that Marietta shared. And now it is. And I am grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. Go out and have a beautiful day. Make it beautiful. Find something that you can say yay about and say, that's my Friday.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
There it is. Sun shining here.
Isn't all?
Ready to get on the road.
So come on, let's play.
Head over south and Florida.
Forget the rush you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day.
Beautiful, amazing, powerful day.
And
In your heart, deep breath,
come on,
I'm
let's
invited.
play.
So much. Namaste, y'all. I will see you later.